is going to be close for the lead.
Up next, the youngest member of the Smith family pulling team.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the youngest drivers on the TNT Championship circuit. Scott Smith, the Three Bears pulling team of Sarah, Bob, and Scott. However, Dad will not do the driving today. Young Scott will do the driving. Scott Smith out of Winchester. He's got to pull up to a tight hitch. They've got slack in the chain. The big teddy bear right next to him. There he goes. He pulls up now. That engine ready to go. He's got to beat 277 feet and 8 inches to take the lead. It's going to be close for the lead down there. Scott Smith is going to be close for lead. All right, Ford fans, here comes Willie Umps out of Winchester, Virginia, the enforcer. Scott Smith, 275 and 1. 275 and 1 for Scott Smith. We've got a Ford in the lead right now. Red Grogan from Kentucky with the Hillbilly truck is in the lead. Here comes another Ford trying to make it 1 and 2. The enforcer, Willie Umps from Winchester.
Willie bumps Carl Staples out of 4th place with a distance of 273 feet, 11 inches. Who said this is a man's sport? Next, Linda Ziegler driving Iron Butterfly.
Here comes the Iron Butterfly. Ladies, here is our only lady driver of the afternoon, Linda Ziegler out of Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania. Chevrolet. Both hands on the steering wheel, ready to pull. Linda Ziegler, our only lady driver here this afternoon. Linda Ziegler laying down an excellent pull. We're getting some great runs now in the middle of this class. Here's the Georgia Rebel, Ford fans. The Georgia Rebel, Tony Osteen, from West Green, Georgia, where he's a farmer. They've had 2 years in a row of drought condition. He said he's making more money with his pulling truck than he is with his farm. Here's the green light for the Ford, the 1985 Indy Super Bowl winner. The Georgia Rebel, Tony Osteen lining it up. Most everybody's running down the left-hand side of the track. Here we go. Tony Osteen, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Osteen in a Ford has taken the lead here this afternoon. 279 feet and 4 inches.
Tony steals the lead from Red Grogan by less than 2 feet.
Tony Osteen, the Georgia Rebel, you just pulled into the lead.
Yes, felt real good. Seemed to have everything back together, maybe.
Introductions are hardly necessary for this next puller, Jim Lyons.
Here's the Stitches 10-Ken truck. Jim Lyons. Now, ladies and gentlemen, check the placement out of this engine. Look at the engine. The exhaust pipes are sticking out of the front. That's because the engine is set transversely. It's set crosswise. But here we go now, the Stitches 10-Ken truck. Jim Lyons, one of the top engine builders in the country. Jim Lyons running right down the left-hand side of the track. A good run for this GMC.
A good run, but not good enough. A distance of only 271 plus feet for Stitches.
Jim Lyons, certainly one of the guys to beat on the circuit. You came up a little short today, Jim.
I think I drove a little bit easy. The track's a little different than it was last night. I drove too easy, so, you know, we make up for it next time.
Manuel Moreno takes the last pull, facing his toughest pull of the week.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Yellow Rose of Texas, all the way from Seguin, Texas, 1,600 miles, 26 hours. In the last 3 days, he has already won 2 pulls here in the state of Virginia. He won last night. Here he is, the incomparable Manuel Moreno. Marino. All right, he's running late in the class here now. Running late in the class. It's going to be hard to repeat. Manuel Marino from Seguin, Texas. This is it. This is for number one right here. He's got to beat 279 and 4. He's got to be close. He's going to be very close to the lead.
Manuel's going to take second, about 2 feet short of the Georgia Rebel. Tony Osteen, the Georgia Rebel, wins the Virginia's 4x4 competition.
35 trucks came to Fishersville, Virginia, and like every pull, only one can come out on top. This one was the Georgia Rebel of Tony Osteen.
Yes, sir, we had a real good run today, and we put it all together and came out on top.
Unlike other types of pulling vehicles, the two-wheel drive pullers did not evolve over a period of time. The first two-wheel drive trucks were custom built for pulling. This class has remained true to its street truck predecessor, in that the bodies have to remain stock. Now that fiberglass car bodies are being used, the variety of body styles in this division has grown enormously. The two-wheel drive trucks are limited to one motor, and every modification possible is made to get the most out of those big Arius V8s. These trucks literally scream down the track. First up tonight is Jim Lyons in stitches. Jim is a veteran puller, but he knows that in this sport, your reputation is only as good as your last pull.
Class tonight. Will they make it 2 in a row? Here we go, Jim Lyons.
An outstanding pull for Jim Lyons. He's really laid down a challenge to the rest of the field. And nobody loves a challenge better than the Florida Cracker. Chris Holdorf has a tough act to follow. He hates to be shown up, and he's determined to run his supercharged Ford out of the arena. The Florida Cracker has done it. Chris proves again that he's at his best when his back's to the wall. The pressure is on as Mark Hare backs up to the big sled.
Would you like to drive this down I-85, huh? Yeah. This will wake up your neighbors. A beautiful S10 Chevrolet called Spike from Springfield, Ohio. From the Buckeye State, Mark Hare. A great run. A good run for Spike. It looks like he's going to come up a little short. He's going to come up just a little short down there.
192.89 for Spike. We're really seeing some great runs tonight here in Montgomery.